Hi friends, welcome back. Have you ever wondered what allows you to walk, play, eat, and more? Well, it is your skeletal system that allows you to do all of these amazing things. So today we'll learn about the skeletal system, but more specifically, we'll learn about bones. Well, what is a bone? A bone is a substance that forms the skeleton of the body. Now we know what is a bone, but what is the bone made up of? Around 70% of your bones are not living tissues, but hard minerals like calcium. So to have healthy bones, you need a good diet of calcium. Some sources of food where you can get plenty of calcium are in dairy products, along with other foods too. There are two types of important tissues that are present in the bone, which are cortical or compact bone, the trabecular or cancellous bone. Cortical bone or the compact bone is a hard tissue that is covered by a periosteum on its outer surface and an endosteum on its inner surface. The periosteum is a thin, dense membrane that contains nerves and blood vessels that nourish the bone. The endosteum is the boundary between the cortical bone and the trabecular bone, or the cancellous bone. Within the cortical bone, or compact bone, are many layers of a spongy bone material called the trabecular or cancellous bone. The trabecular bone or cancellous bone is not quite as hard as the cortical bone, but it is strong. This bone is lighter, allowing for the bone itself to be lighter and easier for us to move around. It also allows room for blood vessels and makes our bones slightly bendable. This way, our bones won't break so easily. Now let's move on to bone marrow. There are two types of bone marrow, yellow bone marrow and red bone marrow. Yellow bone marrow stores fat cells, whereas the red bone marrow is important because it produces red and white blood cells along with platelets. What are the functions of bones? Bones have many functions, like providing support for the body, allowing movement, protecting vital organs and soft tissues present in the body, like the ribcage protecting your lungs and heart, which are very important and vital organs. Bones also act as a storage area for minerals, particularly calcium. Bone remodeling. Inside the lacunae, a substance in the bone, there are two types of bone remodelers, the osteoblasts and the osteoclasts. Here, the osteoblasts are bone makers, whereas the osteoclasts are the bone breakers. Like you can see here, the osteoblasts are repairing or making the bone again. And here, you can see that the osteoclasts are doing the complete opposite of osteoblasts, breaking the bone. But even though both of these bone modelers do the complete opposite of each other, both are required in your bones. Now it's time to explore some exciting, interesting, and fun facts. Did you know your bones are remodeled or replace themselves every 10 years? Your bones are also remodeled when you have an injury on the bone or when you have fractured your bones, even the microscopic fractures. This is due to your bone's osteoblasts and the osteoclasts. First, when the osteoblast detects a fracture or injury in the bone, they send a chemical signal to the osteoclast, which are then directed to the site of injury or fracture in the bone. Then the osteoclasts produce both the collagen digesting enzyme and an acidic hydrogen ion mixture that dissolves the calcium phosphate, releasing its components back into the blood. This process is called resorption. When the old bone tissue is cleaned out, they self-destruct. This process is known as apoptosis. But before they can do that, They use their hormones to call over the osteoblast, so they can rebuild the bone. Did you know our bones can repair themselves, but the doctor just helps them grow straight and correctly by putting a cast on them? Did you also know that the bone marrow makes up 4% of a human body mass? We learned about what bone marrow produces, but bone marrow also produces lymphocytes, key components of the lymphatic system, which supports the body's immune system. You probably thought that your bones are the hardest substance in your body, but actually it's not. So if your bones are not the hardest substance in your body, then what is the hardest substance in your body? Well, the name goes to the tooth enamel. This is the hardest and strongest substance in your body. So today we learned about what is a bone, what it is made up of, their functions, and we also explored some fascinating fun facts about bones. I hope you learned a lot and enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and bye! Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Press the bell icon to get notifications on my latest and upcoming videos. Thank you!